Hi, I'm Nancy.
And I'm John.
And we are J&N Travels.
Okay, so this was a sad day. This is Friday, and it
Oh,
was departure day,
so
so
sad.
time to get off the ship. We had set our alarm to wake us up at 8 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
We had a 9:55 exit, which is a pink ticket that we got the night before. We always choose to pick the latest, and a lot of people want to get off the ship right away, but we always do the very last latest ticket we can do to get off the ship.
Yeah.
So we did our final packing of our carry-off bags, and then we headed to the Garden Cafe, met everyone there for our last meal, final breakfast of the cruise, final meal of the cruise. We were hoping to get a Bloody Mary or a mimosa or something like that to kind of send off a final drink before we left, but
Yeah.
they closed the bars. When they close the bars the night before, they're closed until the next group of people come on the ship. So that never happened. So we finished breakfast, took a few final pictures of the deck, top of the ship by the pool, and waited. Our color was called about 10 minutes early, and we were actually off the ship and back in our car by 10:30. I'm not sure why the security was so lax getting off the ship in
Yeah,
Boston, but it
it
was,
was.
and made for a very quick exit.
Yeah.
Now we're at the end of our trip. We'd
Mm.
like to give a little summary and review of some aspects of the ship
Mm.
that maybe will help some of you out there. Um, we'll do restaurants first. We only ate at the complimentary restaurants, and most of the food was delicious.
Yeah, it was.
The only item that we all agreed was not that good were the pasta at the order stations. Both the pasta and the sauces were bland. We had one lunch and two dinners at the Venetian, and we loved all the meals. The room was beautiful, as mentioned earlier. The only negative were those hideous paintings on the wall. Remember those? Um, we had two dinners at Aqua, which was our favorite restaurant, and they were the best two meals of the trip.
Yeah.
Do you remember those two meals?
I had the chicken parmesan and some beef dish. I'm not
Yeah,
sure if it was beef Wellington or not, but it was good.
yeah, I remember that too, but I don't remember what the beef was.
Yeah.
We ate at the Bamboo restaurant once, which was my daughter's favorite. This was an Asian complimentary
Mm.
restaurant. Service here was extremely
Mm.
slow, but the food was good and we enjoyed our meals.
Yeah.
We had chicken wings at O'Sheenan's every day. And our favorite flavors there, do you remember
The
that?
chai and the buffalo.
Those were terrific.
Yes.
They had four flavors, if I
Yes.
remember, and those were our two favorite, though. We had two lunches at O'Sheenan's and one dinner at O'Sheenan's, and this is when we went there because they had a fried seafood basket that
Yeah, that
night.
was good.
The food was very good at O'Sheenan's.
Mm.
Some of our favorites foods were the Caesar salad, which my son had every single day. The wings.
Yeah.
This is food at O'Sheenan's. The wings, the open face roast beef sandwich, the French fries, the soups, and the Reubens.
Yeah. Very good.
In fact, Reubens was your favorite there,
Those
wasn't
are
it?
my favorites.
This was also a great location to relax while listening to the entertainment on the atrium. The O'Sheenan's was right above the atrium, so you could go there, get a snack at any time, and then listen to them play in the atrium, which was a great addition to it.
Yeah, very relaxing.
Yeah, this is a great location, like I said, and like Nancy said, it was very relaxing just listening to the music. The Garden Cafe, which is a buffet, was our go-to restaurant. We
Yeah.
did 6 of our breakfasts here. Did one sit down, Sheenan's, just to try something different,
Yeah.
and that was a very good breakfast.
Yeah.
And most lunches and late night snacks we had up at the Garden Cafe. They had a good spread for that. Our only complaint, once again, was a made to order pasta station. The sauce and pasta was very bland.
I always wanted to interject and say I tried some of the cold soups on the buffet, and I was very pleasantly surprised how good they were. One of them was a cold strawberry rhubarb soup, and that was really delicious.
Do you remember any of the other soups there
Well,
that
they
you
had a
enjoyed?
blueberry soup, but I wasn't too fond of that one. But the cold strawberry rhubarb soup was excellent. I mean,
Good.
the blueberry soup tasted good, but it wasn't my favorite.
Right. And I remember another favorite that was it that cruise we went crazy over the scones.
Oh, yes, I love the scones. I like the blueberry scones. They were excellent.
And we basically generally thought all the food, with a couple small exceptions, was very good. The biggest improvement that we thought was the pizza.
Yeah,
We actually thought the pizza was good. We've had bad luck with the pizza on NCL ships.
yeah.
We thought maybe the whole cruise line had upgraded their production of pizza or the cooking of pizza. But then we went on our next NCL cruise after this one. It was back to mediocre. So,
Mediocre, yeah.
but on the Dawn, it was very good.
Yeah.
The next area is the upgrades and refurb. We had gone on the Dawn in 2015, and then we went again on this cruise in 2016. In between the two cruises, the ship was completely upgraded and refurbished. So it was a great comparison between the old and the new. We thought the refurbishment made the ship look brand new.
Oh, it did.
We really liked it. Didn't look worn anymore.
No.
Much brighter colors and this and that. The only thing we hated, once again, were those paintings in the Venetian restaurant. They were absolutely hideous.
What were you thinking?
So I don't know. Yeah, we just wonder. But I guess if that's the only thing we can criticize, that's pretty good for the refurbishment. The next area of review is the food in general. We thought the majority of food on the ship was from very good to excellent. Really enjoyed it. Some of our favorites were the wings, Reuben's, and open-faced sandwiches at O'Sheenan's, the beef, the chicken palm, the pasta dishes, the Philly cheesesteak, one of my favorites, and the fish at the Venetian and the Aqua.
Yep.
Soups and several entrees at the Bamboo restaurant. The omelets, the pizza, the nachos, the meats, the tarragon chicken, and the buffalo wings at the Garden Cafe. And there were many, many good appetizers that we had during the week. But two of our favorites were the scallops and the breaded mushrooms. The next little review is on the entertainment that we saw during the week.
Yeah.
I'd like to start by saying the lighting. I need to start this by saying that everything needing lighting in the Stardust Lounge, which is the theater, was enhanced by new lighting effects, which I assume were added during the rehab. The quality and crispness of the lasers and the lights was incredible. The first show was Band on the Run.
That's our favorite.
Yes, that was by far probably our favorite. Lots of singing and dancing.
Yeah, I love that.
And they had a new cast, a new group of singers and dancers on the ship from the year before.
Yeah.
And they seem to be an upgrade from last year,
Yeah,
the
I
year
like
before.
them a lot.
Showdown, excellent singing presented in a show-like format. Second City Improv.
Oh,
We are big fans of improv, as we mentioned earlier.
I'd say a thumbs down to that one.
Yeah, so we were.
Don't waste your time because it's not very good.
No, nighttime show. They had two parts. One was scripted, and that actually was funny.
Yeah, yeah.
But the improv stuff, the unscripted stuff, was terrible.
Yeah.
And we saw two shows, an
We
adult show
gave it a
and
second
and
chance.
a family show.
Yes, we gave Second City a second chance, but we didn't find them funny at all.
We had seen them on two previous cruises, and they weren't any better. So that's, like Nancy said, thumbs down for that show. The Ineffable 2 was a very entertaining dance and acrobatic show.
Amazing.
Yeah. This is the only new show on the ship.
Yeah.
They were much better than the previous acrobatic show that we saw on the ship last year.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this couple. They were really very talented and amazing, like I said. It was, definitely see them if you can.
Elements, which I guess is the NCL premiere show, was a very good show with a mix of many of the talents from the week shows. They took the performers that performed all week and they performed in this show. Dave Da Vinci, we think he's a very good entertainer. His close-up show was great. His nighttime show was decent. He used big props that gave away the illusions at night. We also enjoyed his question and answer show and his bird show.
Yes, those were very good.
Then there was just the general entertainers, the music performers around the ship, Masquerade Duo, Ariel, the Dawn Show Band, Manila Soul, and the Caribbean Wave were all very good.
Excellent, yes.
Okay, the next thing on our list is just the ocean ride.
Mm,
This was probably the smoothest cruise we've ever been on. There were no rough seas during the whole cruise and no rain.
no rain.
We did get a little bit at night, but the only reason we knew that is it was a little wet outside on the concrete in the morning when we looked off the
Right.
ship. So that was a lot of fun. That was nice and relaxing. Um, the UBP program, which it was called back then, we're not big drinkers, but the UBP program was one of the great opportunities for us to try new drinks.
Mm,
We were able to hang out at all the bars at some point. This became a lot of fun because we don't usually hang out in the bars,
no.
and so we'd go from bar to bar and just spend time, sit there, and try a new drink, try a new place, and that
Our
actually was an
daughter's
activity.
our daughter liked the mojitos, and we discovered the mojito bar late in the cruise, but we really enjoyed that.
That would have been one of the fun bars.
Yeah.
We it was on the 12th or 13th floor, whatever the top deck
Yeah.
is. It was a bar up there, and there was no one up there. We sat there, great view. Wish we had
Relaxing.
discovered that earlier.
Mm.
That was a lot of
I've
fun.
come to like mojitos. They were good. Did you
Yeah,
like the
yeah, they were
mojitos?
good. I agree. Out of the five of us, only Nancy and I had the package. I won't mention how many drinks we had, but it was a lot. We spent $198 on the prepaid tips for the package and $17 for the drink tax in Boston before the ship left. And hit international waters, you get taxed. Boston, New York, places like that. So for $215, we got a package for the two of us.
Hmm.
The usual cost of that same package would be over 1,000, and it was a fun and different
I
experience.
was just going to say it was so much fun. I mean, there was four of us enjoying it, and it was fantastic. And like we said, our son was able to drink because he turned 21 on the cruise, so it was great.
We um, we would never buy this package. It's not worth it if you buy it, and but it does become worth it if you're getting it as a semi-free promo. It's really
Mm,
not free because you're
mm.
paying taxes and tips and everything. So that was a great experience. The only time we've done that. Service on the ship. Service was excellent.
Hmm.
Almost everywhere. We didn't experience any employees with bad attitudes. Everyone was
No.
smiling. Everyone was friendly.
Yeah.
Only place we had problem with service, and it wasn't bad service. It was just extremely, extremely slow
Right.
service.
It
Was
was
the Bamboo
slow.
Restaurant.
Right. And I do recommend trying the bamboo restaurant, even though the service was slow. I thought the food was really good, and what I really enjoyed was their green tea ice cream.
Yeah,
Did you like that?
yeah,
I
it was
love
good.
that.
That was good. Yeah, it's worth a try. Just leave yourself
Yeah.
enough time. Bermuda, the island itself. I could sit here all day and review the island, and that will have to be a video for another day. Um, there's not much I can say that anyone else hasn't said. It's a gorgeous island with beautiful beaches, lots of
Horseshoe
things to
Beach is
do,
absolutely gorgeous.
and from the cruise port itself, there was plenty of stuff you could do walking distance. If you're not the
Yeah.
type that likes to take a cab, even though the bus system there is great,
Yeah.
you could just walk around. There's snorkeling, there's a beach there, there's stores, there's restaurants, so you can
There's
do
mini
everything right.
golf if you like to do that.
Right, everything within walking
Yeah.
distance. Uh, so that was the island itself is a fantastic place to go. Next thing I'd like to summarize is our excursions. We did 3 excursions on this vacation. The first, well, not total excursion, but the first one was Snorkel Beach. Snorkel Beach is situated within walking distance of the cruise ship.
Mm.
If you're looking just to take a dip or go snorkeling, this is not what I would recommend as a place to bring the family for swimming, like some of the
Yeah,
other gorgeous beaches in Bermuda. It has many sharp rocks.
it
The
does.
beach is made up of mostly rocks. Definitely wear water shoes if you're going in the water, or even walk along the edge of the water on the beach.
Mm.
We have gone to this beach on each of our trips to Bermuda. The snorkeling was very good and inexpensive to get in, and it's close to the ship, as I mentioned.
Right.
And at nighttime, this place had entertainment. You could
Mm.
go there, and they actually have a beach party. So
Mm.
if you're looking for something to do at night that's off the ship,
Mm.
you could go over to this place. Jet skis. We rented 2 jet skis at the KS Sports, which is located right at the dockyard. If you take the earliest excursion of the day, they charge you less. It's $20 less per jet ski rental, so the kids save $20 each. Kids absolutely love this excursion. I would recommend you book this in advance and do it directly with KS Sports because we had tried to do this another day when we were in port and it was completely sold out.
Yeah, I remember that.
Catamaran snorkel excursion. Again, a lot of fun. We did the early tour on the day of Bermuda. This left us the whole afternoon because we got back at 12:30.
Yeah, it was convenient.
Yeah, and then you have a whole afternoon to do something else.
Exactly.
This is a 3.5 hour tour. They include cookies, rum swizzles, juice, and water, and also free use of the noodles, swimming noodles, the snorkel gear, the paddle boards, and the kayaks. The cost for this was $65 a person. Again, I would recommend booking in advance directly with the Restless Native. If you go through the ship, you're paying a lot more money and basically doing the same thing, just walking off the ship and onto the catamaran. So that's what we recommend for excursions. A little bit of a summary on the bars and the drinks on the cruise. With the UBP package promo, the bars were very popular on this particular cruise. NCL did a very good job of dealing with the crowds. During sea days and during deck parties, they put a smaller bar on the side of the pool. It's basically did not have your mix, so your frozen drinks, but lots of beer and wine and stuff like that. On sea days, they also had one or two cots moving around the 13th deck, which again had not your frozen drinks, but had a lot of beer and wine that you could get there, so you wouldn't have to wait in long lines if there were any at the bar. During peak times, there were as many as 8 bartenders working the pool bar. There was also a bar without a line somewhere on the ship. If the pool bar was crowded, you just go to another bar. And there's always a bar that did not have a line. I was surprised that the bars weren't more crowded. Drinks, the strength of the drinks and flavor of the drinks did vary from bar to bar. Finishing this up, a few miscellaneous thoughts. First of all, walking around the ship, there were a few out of order signs on the public restrooms, but fortunately we never had this issue in our cabin. Everything worked fine. We had a great time using the pool, hot tubs, and the public areas. The sports court and the golf netting looked brand new. The other activities were all in good shape. The only issue was that there was an accident in the pool during the first Bermuda day. The pool water cannot be changed when in port, so the pool was closed for all 3 days that we were in Bermuda. This didn't affect us because we spent all day in Bermuda and at the beaches, but I do feel bad for anyone staying on the ship who couldn't keep cool during these days. During the pool days after we left Bermuda, I noticed that there was an NCL employee constantly monitoring the pool and blowing his whistle when swimmers were violating rules. This was long overdue because
I was going to say.
yeah, for most of the cruise, you kind of just swam and people got away with anything, any rule violation. I heard a couple rumors why this happened. One was as a result from the accident, they did not want the pool closed twice during one cruise, so the employee was monitoring that. Second rumor I heard was that there were several cruises complaining about kids violating the pool rules, which actually led to the accident. And this was NCL's response, which was a very good response on their part.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to add on that, Nance?
No, it's just a shame that that had to happen because, people look forward to, staying on the ship and enjoying, the amenities, which is the pool, and they were unable to do that.
So that's basically our summary. That's the conclusion of our 2016 Dawn cruise. I hope you enjoyed it. Please make comments, ring the bell, subscribe, anything to help our site out.
Yes, and thank you for watching. And remember, stay young and have fun.